Hello, mic check. So let's begin. Um, Yesterday I started with this CLI app using ReactJs. Um, we were able to create. Wait a minute, I am live. I'll just post this on my Facebook. Cool. So, where were we? Okay. So, where were we yesterday? Yesterday we were able to create a simple website like clicking UI on CLI. We created the CLI movie database. So we had a list of movies, and we could browse through them. I don't know why this is so stuck. Okay, it's actually good. So now we can actually npm start, which will run it, and you can see this interface where you can use your arrow keys to browse through this list of movies, and you can see the details on this content area on the right. So this is where we were, and we could use Q. Yay. I don't know why my screen is suddenly cropped. Okay, now it looks good. So now you can see the whole screen. So yeah, we could use you could press Q to quit. So if you want to check it out yourself, if you have node npm installed locally, what you can do is you can try npx. I even forgot the name of the package. and React Ink Live. So this was the name of the project. Like initially, we never even thought of doing like movie database or something. So that's how it's called right now. So I published it to npm, and anybody can just run that command and see this application running on their logo. Yeah, that's where we were. So today what we will try is some more advanced features. Like yesterday, at the end I said maybe we can have some kind of filters, things like that. So that's what we will try today. We'll try to add search, and we'll try to add some filters. And I haven't done that before. What I'm going to try today will be my first time doing something like that. But fortunately, Ink actually, let me change my GitHub's. Where do I do that? I want light mode. I don't want dark mode. Damn it. Anyways, who cares? Nobody cares. So here in this Ink repository, I found some useful components. It's actually listed under useful components. If you go up here, content. So these were the components. We didn't even use most of it. We just used text and box. And a hook called use input, I guess. And there's something called useful components here. So these are like additional components that Ink has created that will help add more advanced features to your CLI. And one of them is this. Sorry. How did that happen? Man. So useful components. Here we wanted to check this one out, which is Ink text input. So it sounds like you can have a text field on your CLI using this. So for that, I will need to install this new package. There you go. I'll add that. So that will add, oops. While resolving React Ink Live, found React 17, React 16, peer this from ink text input, ink text input star. So it looks like ink text input is expecting React 16 and we have React 17 installed. I will just force this for now. Ooh. Okay. Looks like it's installed. So if I go back to the page here, oh, search query, what the, nice. So this looks like exactly what we are trying to do now. So this might be helpful, right? So it's trying to set query. We don't have any inputs yet. I mean props, but this looks like what we want. We won't be creating new component for this for now, but let's see. Oops, it's too big. So here, yeah, exactly. I forgot to mention, I was trying to use NodeMon to watch, like, hot reload every time I do changes. That didn't work out because if I'm doing hot reload, I am not able to use inputs. And that's why I will have to build and run every time I do changes. That's something like anyone might be tempted to do, and that's what happens. For now, you can't do that. So here, after the whole banner, let's add this to our new row. This will add a new text input, and the value of query and set query should be a new state, like this one. Not use input, but use state, right? Initial state, let's say empty string. So now we have that query state and we have this text input. I don't know how that field will be focused, but let's try let's try run it once. So there you go. Wow, this is interesting. So I can use up and down keys to navigate through the movies list. At the same time, I can type on that field. So it's already live. So all the inputs from my keyboard is probably being passed into all of those components. And they will just use them. Yeah. So everything will be getting my inputs, but all of them will just act as required. Like if I had some functionality on that query field with up and down keys, that would affect both of them. So as I'm moving it up and down, it's not doing anything on that query field because it wouldn't do anything. But if it had any features that would use those keys, it will affect both of them. That's okay. For us, it will work because the text we type will affect the query field, and the direction keys, arrow keys, will affect the list. Nice. So now we have the query field, and the changes we do to that text input is actually setting that query. Interesting. Now we can just use that query state to filter out this list of movies. So now instead of mapping the whole list of movies, what I can do is I can filter here with movie dot title dot match query. Let's see, or dot index of is greater than -1. So what this does is it tries to find that substring we type into that query, and only if that substring is present on the title of that movie it will list, otherwise it won't. So I need to know Godfather, fiction, Pulp Fiction, Dark Knight. Okay, hopefully it works. It should. So yeah, now I can start. Ooh, it actually did filter, but why did it jump for that once? Anyways, see, it's working. Search works. Yeah, although it's case sensitive, so what we can do is make it case insensitive. So query index of query title dot to lowercase index of query dot to lowercase. So it will just it will just lowercase both query and the title, and then compare that. That will make it case insensitive. Let's run it again. So now I can start typing dark, and it works. Pulp, and it works. Father, and it works. Awesome. Nice. Alert. Yeah. So we have search. We already have search now. So I will commit the changes. I might need to revert the changes I did for watch. So this nodemon stuff. So for that, I will try to find those changes and just revert them. So nodemon, I will just revert this whole file, and on package we will remove this script. Oops. And probably those dependencies I added. Yeah. So we have new dependency for text input and nothing else. We have a new text input used for search, and movie is filtered. So I will run npm install once so that it will remove all the unnecessary packages. Now we have now what we can do is we can say add search, right? So what I can do is, this is a new feature and backward compatible. I will release this already. So it's a minor release. Awesome, it's published. npx react inc live. There you go. Let's close that. Oops, there is search field. SHFI. God. Yeah. Awesome. So right now we don't have any conflicting between like inputs to browse these and do the query, but I think once we have few other features they might have some conflict. So better solution would be to add some kind of shortcut to bring up the search field so that it's not there, but you have some shortcut like slash or something, and you'll see that filter there, search field there, and you start typing your query. So yeah, that's a little improvement we can work on. But for now, let me push. For now, we will carry on with other features. Let me add a little border here. Right, so this will make it a bit I'm working on this thing. Okay, so this should now make it look a bit cleaner. Oh, sorry, I just ran the published one. I just need to run the local one. Oops, that's a lot of padding. We might not need that much padding. Exception, Lord of the Rings. Oops. So, so it's now we're still so we had this logic of rotating whenever you're out of bound of that array. That needs to be fixed. So here we're using movies length instead of the filtered movies length. So this will affect that. Yeah. So what we can do is we can add a function to get this filtered list and use length on that. So that's probably not that effective, but that should do the job. So instead of doing this, I will add a function to get this whole thing. I'll say get filtered movies, right? So this will get only the filtered movies, and this is as I already said, this is not the proper way to do this, but for now, oops. So get filtered movies equals right. So what this does is it filters and returns. Didn't I use this name? Filtered movies. Yeah. So there was some typos. So now what this will do is it does the same thing as we did before, but now we can just use this function again to use it here. So here we have yeah, this is interesting. So instead of movies, I will be doing a lot of let me just define local with the same name, or I would change it. Do I need to? No, it's local constant. I thought it would complain, but what's happening is for each arrow press, actually here we're doing for each, oh, look at that. I think this will be a problem if I start typing and like I'm searching and I have Q in that query. That will actually quit this whole program. Yeah, so but we'll just keep that in mind for now. We don't actually need to search for, oh, we actually do. So for every button press, the movie is actually filtered. So yeah, it makes sense. It actually makes sense. Yeah, this is fine then. Let's try it. Okay, so now it's working fine. If I start typing FA, there you go. It works. Now, as I said, if I press Q, it will just quit. What if my movie's name had Q on it? So this is one of the problems. For that, what we need to do is we would need to change it to something, or we could just get rid of Q for now. For now, this, we'll just get rid of it. Okay. We can always terminate it using Control-C, so we don't care about that for now. We might think of a better solution. I think I can actually use a combination of like command or control and the letter, but we'll do some research on that and see. So for now, I'll just get rid of all use app exit and everything. Why was there input equals q? Ah, okay. Okay, there's like to get these alphabets from input, you have input, and to get like keys, for example, any keys like up, down keys, enter, you have key. Cool. So since we're not using this, I'll just add underscore. And what do we have now? Now it will just not, it will never quit if you press Q. Oops. Here. Actually, yeah, whenever you press something, it's refreshing whole thing, but why is it not just stuck at the top? Why do I have two different views? Yeah, something. I let's try this. Maybe we will just need to add a clear screen on the top of the script. That will just get rid of the old logs and stuff. Okay, so now I can type Q and it will be fine because we got rid of the whole thing. Now navigation works, search works. Awesome. I'll get rid of that padding there. Add it to X but not Y, because Y looks too much. Okay, that looks better. Right. So that was text input, and we added a search for that. Search with that. We can push the updates. Fix quit or remove. So now filters. Where do I put those filters? I think I can show it on demand because right now, since we have everything there, we could actually use some shortcuts. Even for search, as I said before, you could have a shortcut to open it up and then start searching. Or you can, like, especially for filters, I don't know if it's there always. We have this movie navigation with arrow keys that will obviously conflict. So Let's find that component what we're looking for, which we were looking for. Spinner select ink link. What the? Oh my gosh. Really? You can have like link probably what? Probably external links. I don't know. Yeah, my website. Yeah. So it's a link to external sites and stuff. Terminal link. Okay. That's nice. But oh, image. Are you kidding me, bro? What? You can show image. Have I ever seen image on CLI? Have I ever? Currently only supported on iTerm 3 plus. Okay, which one do I have? Item 2. It says build 3 point something. I don't know if that's 3 or 2. Nice. We can try that later on. Probably we will need them because we might need to show the posters of those movies. For now, to use in our filters, I think we will probably need select input. You can have tabs. Tabs might be interesting. We'll try that later. Multi-select. Huh. Ink table ASCII. Oh, font choices. Wow. So what I did yesterday could actually be done right inside this component. So seems like it's just converting your text, whatever you type in, to ASCII image or ASCII drawing, sketch, whatever it's called. Nice. So we actually wasted a little bit of time there trying to figure out those backslash escaping and stuff. Markdown. What? You can use markdowns. Quick search input. Select component with fast quick search like navigation. Awesome. Confirm input. Syntax highlighting. Form! Oh my gosh, this is... I've never seen anything like this on CLI. Nobody does this. Mind blown. I think I have some... Alert. I need to answer this call. How do I go on mute? I'm back. Sorry for that. Had to answer that call. So, man, what the? Inkform. That's freaking awesome. Inkform is a node library for displaying a user-friendly form in a terminal window. It can be used in two ways, either by using the React Ink component form exported by the package, or by using the imperative API OpenForm options. All right. Multi-select. I don't know. I have. I'm too excited to be able to do anything now. I didn't think about this. I thought that input was all, and I've seen these selects like when like these installers or generators, whatever, they have these multi-select, or not actually also multi-select. So these select fields. But this is something crazy. I like it. Whoa, form validation. I think I will just I don't know why, but it looks really interesting. Why would I build form on CLI? But it's so cool, I want to do it. For us right now, we actually, I think we just need those select fields for filters. That form might be too much for us. Let's use select input for now. Keep it simple. Ink to X. Are we using ink? I don't even remember what version we're using right now. Where's my code? Let's check the package. JSON. Ink 3. So is this for 3 or I don't know. I'll just try installing this. If that works, that works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Sure.